This is called an exhibition. But if you look up exhibition, you will not see any of the laws that we're fighting under. This is a fight.
Mike Tyson confirmed that his July 20th fight with Jake Paul was going to be an exhibition. However, it looks like this fight is no longer going to be an exhibition, but a pro-sanctioned bout with new rules. Jake Paul also posted a tweet in which he confirmed that this would be a pro-fight fight. He also shockingly stated that Mike Tyson wanted this to be a pro-fight. He also took a look at fans who had previously criticized him. So what do we know about the latest update to the rules for the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight? Stick around and watch as we find out in this video that it was initially announced as an event, but now that we have an official fight, the rules for the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight have been changed. And once again, and it looks like the 57-year-old Iron Mike is in big trouble. The new rules for the fight were just announced, and they're nothing like what you expected. These rules put the legendary boxer at a massive disadvantage and gave Paul a significant boost. But why did they decide to change the rules again? It was only last month that Mike Tyson assured his fans that he wasn't putting his life and reputation on the line for a fight against a YouTuber turned boxer in his interview with Shah Hannity of Fox News. Tyson discussed his upcoming bout, confirming that it was an exhibition. He stressed, however, that despite this being just an exhibition, it was going to be a real fight so fans could be entertained. Tyson emphasized that despite the term exhibition, the match would not involve any specific restrictions like wearing headgear or using oversized gloves. He explicitly stated that it was a serious contest, reflecting his intent to win and not just perform. Tyson also described his return to boxing as driven by a personal challenge facing his fears and pushing himself out of his comfort zone. He candidly shared that he confronts whatever he's afraid of, which currently includes his return to the ring. Tyson also touched upon his preparation and mindset, revealing that he trains intensely every day in a regimen that spans from morning until night. He expressed that the anxiety and nervousness he feels are actually a driving force for him, suggesting that these feelings propel him toward success rather than hinder him.
To make funeral arrangements. Mike is about to kick your ass.
YouTuber Showbiz the Adult recently reacted to this being declared a pro-fight, and he's seen.
Throughout the conversation, Tyson also conveyed respect for Jake Paul, acknowledging that Paul has significantly developed his boxing skills since his days as a YouTuber. However, Tyson made it clear that he is ready and determined to prove that despite his age and the physical demands of the sport, he is still a formidable competitor in the ring. In that interview, Tyson didn't reveal the entire truth about the nature of the bout. Everyone simply assumed that this would be an exhibition fight without any risk to either player. However, Jake Paul recently confirmed on X that both Iron Mike and Netflix wanted this to be a pro fight. This now being an officially sanctioned fight means that this is going to be like any other professional boxing match with minor changes to the rules. For instance, this matchup includes 2-minute rounds and 14-0 gloves for a sanctioned pro bout scheduled for 8 rounds. And because it is a sanctioned pro fight, the outcome will count toward their records. Tyson is 56 with 44 knockouts, and Paul is 9-1 with 6 knockouts. The rules were proposed by the promoter, Holden Boxing LLC, according to the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, which oversees combat sports in Texas, where the fight is scheduled to take place. The fight is scheduled to be held on July 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The camps for both fighters agreed on the promoter's proposed terms for the bout, and the terms were submitted to TDLR for approval. The communications manager for the TDLR said a standard fight features 3-minute rounds and 10-0 gloves, which Tyson used to deliver devastating knockouts during his pro career. The 2-minute rounds are expected to favor Tyson because of potential issues for the boxer, who will be 58 at the time of the fight. The 14-0 gloves are expected to favor Paul because the heavier gloves could soften the impact of Tyson's punches. "I think they called it a compromise," said Azim Spicer, who is Tyson's brother-in-law and has been involved in business deals with the boxer, and said Tyson is happy with the rules considering that this is going to be a pro-sanctioned fight. "We could see either fighter knock out his opponent on fight night. Both Jake Paul and Tyson are free to knock out each other, which will later be counted in both fighters' boxing records. Considering Iron Mike's age, it won't be a surprise if Jake Paul ends up with the victory in this fight. He will therefore earn the unique record of having defeated the best boxer in the world.
Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
YouTuber Showbiz the Adult recently reacted to this being declared a pro fight, and he seems excited. Showbiz expressed strong enthusiasm for Tyson's participation, emphasizing that Tyson is not going to risk his professional record for a mere exhibition. He portrayed Tyson as intensely focused and prepared to approach this fight with the seriousness it deserves. Throughout his video, Showbiz the Adult highlighted Tyson's physical condition and mental readiness. Rejecting any doubts about Tyson's capabilities due to his age, he drew on personal anecdotes and broader sports examples to argue that not all athletes age equally, suggesting that Tyson remains a formidable competitor, contrary to what one might expect from someone at 58. He also pointed out Tyson's historical significance in boxing, framing him as a unique and exceptional athlete whose past performances set a high benchmark for his current capabilities. He used vivid language to describe his expectations for the fight, metaphorically stating that Tyson is going to whip Jake Paul's ass, and he used various analogies to emphasize Tyson's readiness and toughness. Showbiz, the Adult also addressed viewers directly, rallying them to acknowledge Tyson's exceptionalism and to discard any preconceived notions based on his age. Showbiz the Adult mentioned Tyson's decision to come off marijuana for the fight, interpreting this as a sign of Tyson's commitment to being fully focused and aggressive in the ring. He conveyed a mix of admiration and anticipation, clearly looking forward to the fight and confident in Tyson's performance. Speaking of commitments, Tyson has made various sacrifices to stay fit and focused on the fight. The boxing icon says he's given up more than marijuana while preparing for his fight against Jake Paul. The former heavyweight champion also said he's been given 2.5 weeks. "I haven't smoked," Tyson said during an interview on the Damon Elliott Show, "and I haven't had for 2.5 weeks" in another videotaped interview with Forbes Life. Tyson said it had been even longer, probably for 6 weeks. "I haven't gotten high," or, as he said, at 58, Mike Tyson's dedication to his upcoming fight is both remarkable and evident through his rigorous training regimen. Despite his age, Tyson has not lived up to the intensity that once made him one of the most feared boxers in the world. His commitment to maintaining fitness and technique are evident in every aspect of his preparation, demonstrating that his return to the ring is not just for show but a serious endeavor. Tyson's training sessions, often shared with the public through videos and social media, showcase his continued prowess and powerful jab. These snippets reveal a man who is not merely reliving past glories, but actively working to compete at a high level. His punches are still sharp and fast, and his movements are fluid and aggressive. This level of physical fitness and skill at his age is rare and speaks to his exceptional dedication and physical conditioning. The regimen Tyson follows is multifaceted, focusing not just on boxing techniques, but also on strength conditioning and endurance training. He has been seen doing vigorous pad work, heavy bag sessions, and even engaging in cardio exercises that push his limits. These are not the workouts of someone who is half-heartedly returning to the ring. They are the routines of a dedicated athlete who is serious about competing. Moreover, Tyson's mental preparation is as intensive as his physical training. He has spoken about the psychological aspects of fighting, emphasizing the need to overcome fear and harness it to fuel his performance in the ring. This psychological fortitude, combined with his physical readiness, makes him a formidable opponent for Jake Paul. Facing Tyson is not just a step up in competition, but a confrontation with a legend whose capabilities are still formidable. Tyson's training shows he still possesses a powerful jab and an aggressive style that could pose significant challenges for Paul, who, despite his own efforts and accomplishments in recent fights, lacks the depth of experience Tyson brings to the ring. Looking at iron Mike's incredible power, Jake Paul is feeling the heat in a revealing exchange on the Bulls with Jake Paul podcast. The younger Paul brother candidly admitted to feeling a tinge of apprehension witnessing Tyson's blistering pad work. "It's motivating," Paul confessed, acknowledging the fear that fuels his training regimen, heightening his competitive edge. However, Jake Paul swiftly issued a challenge to Tyson, asserting that prowess on the ms doesn't guarantee victory in the ring. With unwavering confidence, he vowed to meet Tyson head-on, dismissing the notion that his intimidating training regimen would deter him. But Mike looking good on the mitts is not even half the battle, he added. You have to face me in the ring. I think he's seen these videos of how good he looks on the mitts, and he's getting turned up, and his confidence is probably growing. Jake Paul is underestimating the boxing legend, but what do you think? Are we going to witness a spectacle on July 20th? Who will win this fight? Let us know in the comments. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications so that you never miss out on videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.